With that cleared up, we return back to one more episode, episode 3. I'm actually thinking, instead of doing the first 5 episodes, to make sure you guys have a chance and really so I don't have such a delay, we'll just do the first 3 episodes in collection, and, kind of go from there. I think that'll be good for today, so you guys kind of get a chance, and that way we don't end up with the same situation we did with the first season of the House of Wayne, where the mod updated, unfortunately, and I couldn't do anything. So, we'll kind of call that there, and that'll be kind of the idea today, is at the end of these 3 collection of episodes, if you guys really enjoy it, then we'll just kind of start really pushing ahead with it, and I'll be kind of collecting your guys' comments as we go through the series and continue recording. But, with that, what happened last time, you're probably asking yourself? Well, last time we left off with us heading on a trip to go find some Horker hides from some goblins that one of my compatriots, or one of my subjects, had mentioned were stolen. Also, we learned that the mod developers of one of these 2 mods really needs to put down the commas. I'm joking, of course, if you're watching this. You've done a fantastic job. I couldn't do half the mod work you do. But, of course, as always, with that in mind, we continue on. But prior to that, we had managed to declare war, putting our wife up in a new position here, as she claimed the territory of Crystal Drift here, to expand for future heirs. We've got her kind of pinned up here just to kind of watch what happens. And then, of course, we have our daughter, Eta, who has decided to become a mage herself. Though not attuned like us, we're hoping she can become a fantastic mage by the end of this, as we go through. Honestly, I have nothing really to give her, as we kind of push on. So let's continue on with the story. Emred's missing hides. The entourage returns with some surprising news. The goblins responsible were actually under direct orders of the respected chieftain, Gob. Who was very offended by Emred, speaking to the warriors that the entourage brought to me to confirm the story that Emred was stealing hides from the camp's herds proved to be true. They were taking back what was rightfully theirs. I have to respect this goblin. He's a good man. He came to me with honesty and kindness and told us this. The hides clearly belong to the goblins. We're going to let them keep it. I think that makes sense. We don't disrespect goblins here. Ooh, a thief. As I ventured deeper into the heart of Riftwatch, a sudden chill ran down my spine, just as I began to feel an unsettling presence behind me. A voice dripping with menace pierced the silence. "All right, hand over your valuables or I'll gut you like a fish," the menacing stranger hissed, merging from the shadows like a specter of the night. "Here, take it, leave me alone." I'd rather die, walk away right now. Do I look like I have any money? Accurate. You convinced the thief. He understood. We were both broke here. He gets it. Alright, as we head up here, danger, dark ruins. The mountains of Autumn Watch is dotted with the timeless ruins. For some, touristic landmarks. For the unwary traveler, a dangerous trap. I immediately had time to understand what was happening before I hit the ground, hurting my leg. The chaotic ruin exudes an atmosphere of relentless annihilation and tumultuous transformation. Its scenario is marred by... Its scenario? Oh, I know, guys. We're pausing the episode for a second for something. I'm pretty sure an outline of the plot, an outline of a screenplay, an expected I don't think that means what you think it means. Mod development. I'm writing a book, so I have to check this stuff on occasion, because, otherwise I'll use this. I'm pretty sure that's not proper. Its scenario is marred by scorched earth, shattered remnants of structures, and desolate halls. The scenario laid before my eyes is marred by I think that'd be better. Alright. Silence reigns supreme with no living presence to disrupt the eerie stillness that pervades this forsaken place. Is that even how you spell pervades? I know, I'm being picky. I'm being picky now. It is. I didn't know that. Third person singular, simple, present decay, form of pervade. What the fuck? What does pervade mean? To be present throughout. Silence reigns supreme with no living presence to disrupt the eerie stillness that that's present throughout this forsaken Okay, I see that. All right, oh, that's fair. There's some in this that's a little bit wonky. It might be, again, I might be off because my English is from an art school, so in all fairness, I'm no near an expert, and I'm probably missing this here. I'm just a little bit wonky on some of the discussion here. Let's see. Exalted and most puissant lord, I'm here to serve. Ooh, cult of Mehrunes Dagon. The cult of Mehrunes Dagon worship their prince in his most basic aspect. Their tendency for forceful overthrow of established regimes allowed them to quickly grasp power at expense of being considered a threat by their neighbors. But the Prince of Destruction does not exempt his followers from being overthrown in return, should they hold on power be weakened. Flame Tyrant, may your ambition never destroy me. Or, where's the way out? What does this give me, out of curiosity? Mehrunes Dagon has inflicted a curse upon you, and now people mock you and disregard what you say. Oh, totally. 100% going to do that. It makes sense to the character. No one listens anyways. Oh, we got wounded, too, when we fell. Oops. Alright, the entourage returned with some surprising news. The goblins responsible were actually under the direct command of their... Yeah, we knew that. So the hides already, we know, belong to them. We're going to respect their rule out of kindness. Alright, we're learning a language. As we pass through the halls of Yipper, a jubilant local approaches my entourage. That's just lazy. Come on. His smile stretches from ear to ear. I discern that he is offering a warm welcome, but the finer aspects of his speech are sadly lost on me. Be that as it may, I wave away my attentive companions and return his joyful greeting. I can hardly imagine a more excellent chance to practice my Cyrodiilic. I really should go into, mod writing. I used to be a game designer. I used to write for video games. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Maybe that might be a fun thing to do as an offer as a side job. $5 and I'll write you a bunch of events and dialogue. I'm feeling rather feisty today. Join us on our journey to Vermin Woods. Ooh, interlocutor joined entourage. Let's simply have a pleasant conversation. Yeah, why not? I didn't realize we were learning Cyrodiilic. That makes a bit more sense. Shards of Aetherius. While exploring the nearby mountains, I stumble upon an extraordinary sight. A sky shard. These celestial shards contain the essence of Nirn itself. Sky shards fall from Aetherius to Nirn during specific lunar alignments, forming a brilliant silvery prism, granting remarkable abilities. Today I witnessed the radiance of such a sky shard, a source of untapped potential. I feel I can end any war. Ooh, I could spend hours studying the properties. Or we could take... Ooh, I want more arcane energy. Yep. Continuing to work up our arcane capabilities of average here. Dark clouds have gathered over Autumn Watch, and what starts as a light drizzle suddenly turns into a torrential downpour. Visibility fades, and all of Mundus seems to be swallowed by the storm. The winds howl through the rocky crags, and every step on the uneven terrain risks a slip or fall. Far below, streams swell into raging torrents, carving a fresh path through the alleyway. Alright, interesting. It's just a bit of rain. It's just a bit of rain. We're Nords. We're at least somewhat tough here. A wisp mother? Oh, sheesh. Okay. During the perilous wandering through Skyrim, I found myself traversing the treacherous terrain of a frozen, forgotten hills? I don't know why hills is capitalized. Cloaked in an eerie twilight. Amidst the bone-chilling mist, a palpable sense of dread loomed as I beheld a spectral figure in the distance. Cloaked in a tattered rags and veiled in an ethereal shroud, the being's ghastly visage was obscured, adding an air of mystique to the encounter. As I cautiously approached, an unsettling stillness enveloped the surroundings. Suddenly, with a bone-chilling wail that echoed through the desolation, the Wisp Mother materialized in a blizzard of frost. Her wraith-like form exuded an aura of malevolence, and her pallid hands shimmered with frigid magic. The very air grew bitterly cold as she prepared to strike, a haunting embodiment of fear itself. Prepare to die, accursed things. Oh, we will die. I'm good. Retreat! Retreat! Run away! Deeply cut, pain shoots up my body with every step, and even the smallest of movements leave me gasping. As I bring my hand up to the gingerly touch my wounds, it comes away bloody, and I tremble as blood drips from my side. Do no more than what is cautious. We have been severely injured. Ooh, okay. Alright, originally from Dawnstar, this holiday celebrates the lights that bless Skyrim's sky. It's customary to distribute candy to children and gift little candies to loved ones as a celebration. The people of Nimulton seem to really enjoy the holiday, and children gather on the streets gather on the streets to get as much candy as they can. Ugh, there we go. Here, children, get some candy. Yeah, why not? We're a kind, somewhat nice individual. Please, for the love of God, let us get home before we die. Scattered across Skyrim's rugged terrain, dragon mounds are ancient sites with mysterious paths comprising concentric rings of paving stones. They blend seamlessly into the landscape, unmarked on maps, seamlessly into the landscape. I've read the other line again. Wow. Unmarked on maps and seemingly unremarkable, these enigmatic mounds remain hidden in plain sight, but while traveling through Riftwatch, I seem to have spotted one of them hidden among the hills. Forged during the First Era by the Dragon Cult, I'll check out that here in a second, or Dragon Cult survivors, these mounds became the final resting place for dragons that perished during the Dragon Wars. The cultists, unwavering in their faith, anticipated the dragon's resurrection. The First Era was preceded by the Merithic Era and lasted for almost 30 centuries, ending with the assassination of Emperor Remen III and his heirs by the hands of Morag Tong in 2920. This led to the rise of the Akaviri Potentate. In the beginning, Potentate. I'm still not going to get that right. On the beginning, Pontinate, probably, of the Second Era. The First Era saw the rise and fall of two Sadic empires, Altmeri hegemony over much of northwestern Tamriel, the duskfall of ancient Argonia, the arrival of Red Guards on Tamriel, and many other pivotal events in the Elder Scrolls timeline. You can find the lore entries in the compendium. Alright, cool, that's fantastic. Truly glorious. I will admire them for a while. Yeah, why not? We'll enjoy the beauty of them. Arrival. At long last, I'm finally home. There's nothing better than arriving back in Vernon Woods. After a long journey, I look forward to resting some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onwards. My entourage reports that we have journeyed for 121 days and traversed 11 baronies. Thank Kine I can go inside once more. It's true, as our severely injured ass is not doing too hot. How's our daughter looking? I mean, not too bad, not too bad. Anything I can do to make her, like, better? No, not in the slightest. I don't think, no. Now, we can summon ourselves a little friend to make us better. Oh, we've become... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click through that event. But we did lose our severely wounded, which is nice. So we can summon an Atronak, which I think we will. Because that'll give us a little bit more of a boost overall. We got a stone one that's popping up. He will act as my Daedric Savant. Not savant, but servant. You know what I mean. Let's see. Dear wifey, why do you not like me? Oh, I've finally lost the trait of wounded. Fantastic. I know I'm first in line. That's fine. We can't afford to recruit people. Honestly, I want to downgrade our Huskarls, but they kind of saved us on our last fight, so there's really no reason to do so. Let's also get our land back under our control there a little bit. After lots of hard work, I finally learned the Cyrodiilic language. Endless hours practicing accentuations, sleepless nights mimicking inflections, countless lessons mastering intonations. Yeah, it was all well worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate Petrine's accent. I'm sure that she would be impressed with my results. And of course, the Cairo Nordic peasants now respect respect me a great deal more. I feel accomplished. Fantastic. How many languages can we learn? Ooh, a few of them. Alright, so who's nearby that we want to kind of learn the language of that would also make sense? We could learn Goblin. That we did have a good experience with him, and I think that'd be kind of fun. So let's try and learn his language here. Chieftain Gob was a good dude to us, so, you know, we gotta respect the man. We don't see race. We're not the traditional racist Nord that everyone else is. Now, I'm not going to say we believe in monster rights, but you know. A gift fit for. The hustle and bustle is palpable among the traveling merchant stalls. The temporary shacks are stacked to the rafters and contain all manners of knickknacks. These pieces are positively radiant and would make a lovely gift. As landwoman Ada and I walk by one of the merchants peddling jewelry, she hesitates slightly as she leans in for a closer look. Perhaps one of these would brighten the day for my esteemed wife. You know what? Oh, 50. No, that's a little bit pricey. I love our wife, but we aren't going broke for it. And with that, we end our 3-part collection. If you guys enjoyed the series and you want to see more of this, give it a like, give it a subscribe. If you're new, if you didn't, give us a dislike. And then, of course, as always, feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you guys are kind of thinking. What's on your thought process? Or, hey, were you the first to watch this video? I mean, hey, you remember those days when they used to do first and, like, do, like, Tim the Tank, like, comments? Man, I miss those days. Oh, God. Like MySpace days. I'm old. Alright, well, with that, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this 3-part series. And if you want to see more, as I mentioned, feel free to let me know, and we'll kind of continue on with that. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.